can. That is another good thing about YouTube. Since I'm not, like, an affiliate here, I can kind of just do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part with Twitch,
if you wanted
we can
to,
still do that.
Yeah, for the most part. On YouTube, basically all you need to do, if you are a Twitch streamer and want to use your Twitch stuff, you just gotta wait 24 hours since the end of your last stream to post a VOD or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Which normally, if you're gonna edit something, that's pretty easy to wait that long. Unless you don't edit, and then you're me, and you just forget about the shit you record, and don't fucking post it for a month, so you're good anyway.
Yeah. Now Christy's gone. Motherfucker. I forgot how fucking annoying this shit was. I forgot
Honeybee
how...
says, Kneale, why?
What? Was Honeybee's questioning why I let the stream lag?
No, probably questioning why you're, back on, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. It's just for tonight. This is literally my only time. Look, there's a reason the Switch stuck. I'll try anything a couple times, but there's a reason I stayed on Twitch.
It's a much better streaming platform.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube ain't terrible.
Welcome back, Christy.
Honeybee says, no, you're scaring me. Why is Kneale scaring you?
What did I say that was scary?
Oh.
Is it because we're complimenting the Avengers game?
Because it's Kneale.
That's not a reason. You've dealt with me a ton. Fuck that. You build up a resistance over time. That's just how it works. Shut up! I want to go save your friends!
It just means they take half damage, Kneale. It's not immunity.
What did I just do? Oh. Oh shit. I think I just used an ability I didn't even know was part of this game.
That's rad.
I pressed down on the camera stick and then, like, for a minute, like, my Nordstone did something. How you feeling, Christy? How are your hands?
What is the Avengers? I'm picking on you, guy.
What is the Avengers?
What is the Avengers?
Are you under a rock?
What is the Avengers? No, it's just fucking Jeopardy. Honeybee said yes, I am under a rock.
Well, there came a day like no... I guess we'll start at the beginning. There came a day like no other, where Earth's mightiest heroes united to fight the battles that humanity never could. On that day, they became the Avengers. God, can you believe Stan Lee came up with that to, like... I can't even fully remember the origin of that saying, but I'm pretty sure it was at the ending of the first Avengers comic, where it was like, and there came a day like no other. Even though the first Avengers comic is actually quite silly. Have you ever read the first one?
No.
So what it is...
I've seen it, because I think my dad might own it.
So what it is, the first ever Avengers story... is Loki decides he wants to kill Thor. So he sends out like a radio signal to try and like lure Thor. But like no. He like does something to fuck with these college students. And they send out a radio signal to try and alert the Fantastic Four. But Loki like changes it so it is. And it also coincidentally alerts Iron Man, and Ant-Man, and Ant-Man. So Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Iron Man all team up, and they believe that the main enemy is the Hulk, because Loki is trying to use Hulk to cause damage. Honestly, it's kind of similar to the first Avengers story, where like Loki's whole plan is, I'll get Hulk to take him out. And what ends up happening is Hulk has actually learned to control his anger and started working at a circus. So they actually just end up questioning Hulk, like, why are you at this circus? And then afterwards Loki shows up and they all beat the shit out of him. And that's it. Hulk's dressed as a clown and everything.
I'm not sure that's the first one.
Oh, that one's the very first one. That is the first ever Avengers. That's Avengers #1.
Why do I remember something else like from like the cover?
The cover, the first ever cover is it's from the third person perspective of Loki, right? So you see Loki's back and you see his head and you see his horns. And then in front of him, you see Hulk, Thor, and Iron Man in kind of an awkward pose. It's not a great cover. And right in the corner is Ant-Man.
I do remember it now.
It's
I
not
remember,
a good cover.
I remember. My game is glitching. Beautiful. Did they ever have Loki kill someone called Balder with mistletoe? Balder did show up a few times, I think.
I think somebody died when fucking Gore the God Butcherer showed up. There was like a lesser god that died. I don't know if it was Boulder, though.
Hello, names.
Boulder was definitely a thing, though. Like, I remember Boulder being relevant a couple of times.
Also, apparently Honeybees has a question.
Yes, Honeybees, what is your question?
Got eyes on the mercenaries.
Why do you like a guy with no superpowers? He's a good character.
Most of the Norse pantheon is in Marvel.
Uh-huh.
In some way, shape, or form. It's just they change them every now and then.
Most of the Norse pantheon and most of the Greek pantheon. Couple Egyptian pantheon people too. Including fucking you know the guy's name. Khonshu?
Khonshu.
I was about to say Khonshu.
Hey man.
Inspector Khonshu! It's the
Maybe
point.
there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason. Is his cloak is all white.
It's the porn parody of Phoenix Wright. I'm Detective Khonshu.
Also, Honeybee's question is, why the harem of girlfriends and/or wives?
You mean Clint's? Or is this a question for me?
Yeah, why do you have a harem of wives?
Yeah, I don't have girlfriends. I don't have a single girlfriend in my lexicon. I have a girl who is a friend. That's what's going on with me and Christy. But we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. Weirdly enough, you want to know the reason why I don't have girlfriends on Twitch? It's a really stupid reason in hindsight. It's 'cause in the event I ever got a girlfriend in real life, I didn't want like that girlfriend to think I was flirting with my audience. But I kind of realized calling them my wife is still kind of the same thing.
Uh-huh. Psalm says, I'm 50% Danish, so Norse mythos is basically your ancestry. Same. I'm not exactly Danish. I come from a Germanic area.
I come from a land down
I don't know
under.
exactly what part of Germany, but I know my great-grandfather moved here from Germany during World War II. So I'm like 4th generation since we moved. And then on my mom's side, there's some sort of what my other grandpa used to say to her is, because I never got to meet him. He used to say to my mom that they were like a Dutch mix. So I'm probably mostly German in some way, shape, or form.
I was told I was mostly Irish.
I got Irish in me too, but that's on my dad. My great grandfather married an Irish lady.
I am somewhat related to Native
children.
Americans, I believe, as well.
That as well. I think that might have also been my great grandmother.
I don't want to generalize, but a lot of people in Indiana seem to be like that. Like, yeah. I've met a lot of people who have that going on. But to answer why I have so many wives, it's because, like, that is, this I guess is the technical reason. That is a very easy gateway to get people invested in the stream. Like, if I am automatically interacting with them, and, like, it's a very easy way to make jokes, too. Like, if you just bring up, like, you're my wife now, and we just make jokes like we're a couple, it's almost like giving my brain a little bit of a break, because the audience helps me make jokes, you know? That is the technical reason why sometimes, if there are any ladies out there, I like to say, you're my wife now. And also, one of the reasons, like, I specifically do it with ladies, and I have tried to do it with a couple guys before too, but the reason it's specifically with ladies is I feel like with our content, sometimes it's easier for, like, dudes to get invested because we're all dudes, you know? With the exception of Pat, of course. And I feel like if I am
Pat's
just...
a dude sometimes.
I feel like... Pat's gender fluid.
Exactly, Pat's a dude sometimes.
I know... I just want to say what Pat would want me to say, you know? I want to respect that. I think that if we involve ourselves with, like, you know, our female audience a little more often, we're sort of reaching out to everybody and making sure that everybody's having a good time.
Having a good time. Having a good time. Well, I would like to say there's a lot... Well, I don't know. I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. Never mind.
What?
I'm ignoring that. I really don't know the gender spectrum of our viewers.
I know specifically...
There's a lot of people that I don't even know their gender.
Specifically with people who just come from me, and this is honestly true, I have more females than males. Or at least I did. Christy says I also get along with dudes easily, so I'm chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's not always a necessary step, but it's still one I like to take on occasion.
Well, you know what, Christy? It's because you're freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, we are looking for Fury.
Ivy says, not again, please, no.
For a brief minute, I thought you were going to say, you know what it is, Christy? It's because you're a dude.
You're bro.
Christy
You're a bro,
will laugh
bro.
at that. That's why it's okay
Christy, are
for
you
me
a bro?
to make that joke. Are you a bro? God, every time I hear the word bro more than once, I instantly go to the Russian accent
Don't
now.
stop me now. Because I'm having a good...
Let it bro. Let it bro.
You identify to see that you're biologically female?
And that's what's important to us. That, like, no matter what you identify as,
whatever you identify as is what we will call you.
Yeah, we just want people to be comfortable. Like, no matter what, we want people to be, like, having a good experience, and if there's any bullshit you're dealing with in your normal life, us to be a distraction from it.
Hell, this is a distraction from my life, and it is my life. 71 kill croc.
Oh, is this where we get attacked by Taskmaster? Yep.
And a couple of matches ago, the champion's name was Cumbum 420.
Cumbum.
Oh, look. He's an ugly, washed-up S.H.I.E.L.D. agent in the future, too.
It's gonna be rough. Damn it.
I still love Taskmaster's orange hood here. It's very Hobgoblin.
Oh god.
How did the powerless Avenger survive this long, eh? You probably hit. Oh, I remember this! This part was hard as fuck!
Oh, is this the one where you were sitting there swinging them from lamppost the entire time? Last night, I'm sure glad for the distraction. I thought it was a rough night.
I mean, I think the reason like I strive so hard to be a distraction is there was a time in my life where I was going through some shit and I kinda had to go through it alone, and that shit fucking sucks. So like, you know, trying to pull it forward and prevent that from happening to other people. God, I hope this is easy now that I'm like such a high level. Because when I played it the first time, like, Hawkeye was new, so he was a low level for me, I believe. Oh fuck, oh fuck! By the way, the first time I ever did all this was around the time I discovered Brennan Lee Mulligan, who is now one of my heroes. I just did that shit so quick! God, I hate everything.
Who's the murder hobo?
Well, I think you streamed that also before it got to the point where I had the game, and I figured out how to like actually make loot happen better.
Oh yeah, I didn't have gear either.
Your gear was all like level fucking whatever. You were shitty.
Christy says, "Oh yeah." Christy says, "Oh yeah, bro. I'm totally a bro. It's unbelievable that you would think otherwise."
Another test and it dropped more.
Missed me.
Oh wow.
Wait a second. What did you mean with you're alive?
Oh shit, Kate's dead in this timeline. I forgot about that.
We couldn't stop the invasion.
Do you commonly have low blood sugar, honeybees?
Everyone's just...
This is fucking old man Logan timeline, right? Like, I guess this Hawkeye isn't blind, but like this is old man Hawkeye.
Where do we start?
So Wolverine should be around.
Maybe it's like right before he goes blind.
Well, they like, I think they retconned it at one point because fucking old man Hawkeye in the comics is currently not blind. He had a whole story where it's like what happened to Kate Bishop.
Wait, retired? When?
I don't need the sniper rifle anymore. Hey.
If it helps.
I'm gonna take it though.
Didn't go well when I told her either.
I cannot believe.
I also love the essence of the story is if Hawkeye ever leaves the Avengers, they all die.
Right?
It is really funny.
I didn't. Told Fury that I was washed up.
In fucking Young Avengers, the animated movie, which is actually pretty good, the only survivors of Team Avengers are Vision and Tony. But get this, Clint survived longer than Captain America and all them, long enough to actually raise his kid a little bit before Ultron got him too. So Hawkeye has a history of being one of the longest living Avengers.
We'll talk about it when this is over.
Wonder if they're gonna go with that in the MCU.
I truly think that I wonder if he's gonna retire after the Hawkeye show. Which, if he does, at least he got his own fucking thing, you know? If he's not in it anymore after the show, at least he got the show. That's kind of how I view it. I would love it if he did continue, though.
I can feel it in my gut. Fury is
I
out
can
there.
feel it. Something's coming in the air. Please don't get it in my hair.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're about to do My Life as a Weapon missions. We're gonna save Lucky the dog. So,
Yeah, levels always drop to 90 or lower. There's a chance I'll develop diabetes.
I mean, this is by far the closest skin to the My Life as a Weapon skin. But, he's bald in it. Both of these are close, but he's bald, so it's terrible. So we're going with this one, which is the closest one where he has hair. He doesn't look good without the hair. He looks like Eminem.
Worse.
Yeah, he looks like bad Eminem.
It's ironic because I'm eating M&Ms.
Christy says Cooking Mama is the bane of my existence right now. That's another thing, chat. At about 3, we're going to end the stream. And then at about 4, we're going to start the stream back up. And I probably won't be in a party with Skylar at first, because I'm just going to be like, here's what I thought about the finale of Loki. And then I'll, like, rejoin with Skylar and be like, hey, I didn't say anything. I love you. But yeah, that's one of the reasons we do the wife thing. Another example of, I guess this is getting pretty meta.
Hawkeye back from the dead.
But,
Like a zombie.
I think another thing we do is actively arguing with the chat as a joke, you know?
As you may remember, I was working with Nick Fury.
Because, like, if we involve you guys and you guys are making jokes too, it's just easier for us. Because then we can, like, sort of piggyback on what you're saying and add that to our dialogue as well. Like, that's how I do a lot of these streams. Like, it's fun and it's just chatting and it's having fun, but there is a technical side to the words I say and stuff too. Like, there is, like, a reason I do everything I'm doing.
So, how's it feel heading back home?
And then sometimes we just flirt with the chat and go pee-pee. Yeah, Christy, I'm not a super big... Here's the thing, I actually love puns. You kind of have to... You kind of have to love puns to love the King's Quest games. But, I don't like shitty puns. It's kind of my, my meter. God, it is still one of my favorite things in the world that there is a name tag in this game, which is naked Hawkeye jumping. God, I love looking at that every time. Yeah. It's, so there's a comic book where Hawkeye, he bangs a girl named Cherry, right? Well, her real name is actually Peggy. Or Penny or something like that. But he bangs this girl who says her name is Cherry. And then he goes to buy her car. But as he's about to do that, the people she stole the car from begin shooting up her apartment. So Clint butt-nakedly has to jump out a window and avoid a bunch of, like, bullet fire. And then he uses a lamp as a weapon.
Apartment's just up ahead. Staying on rooftop. Self-aim's radar.
Can I even look at the card here? Yeah, this is what it is, chat. Right here. Look at it in all its glory. And right there, you can actually see the lamp he's about to use to beat people to death with. He like, twirls it around like a mace.
Those are new since you've been, well,
Monica's prisoner.
I was gonna say production accomplished,
Ooh, let's do some rooftop stuff.
Dude, you're blaming yourself for dream failures now?
There are enough real ones.
By the way, isn't Spider-Man supposed to be in this game? Where's he?
He comes out after Black Panther.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
That's good to know. Black Panther's supposed to come out next month. Wait, okay, so last time when I played this, it had been a couple years since I read My Life as a Weapon. Spoiler alert, I reread My Life as a Weapon. So, this guy should be named Grills, because he does the grill top things, like on the roof. And if that's true, if this is Grills, then most of the story of My Life as a Weapon has not happened yet. Because to send a message to Hawkeye, the Tracksuit Mafia kill Grills. Yeah, it's Gil.
Hey, Gil.
Was his name always Gil? I thought it was Grill.
Good to see you. How's my dog doing? Look, he's great.
I don't fucking like that.
Might have been a joke.
I thought it was like a nickname or something, Gil Grills. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I just auto-corrected because he grills on the roof and his name is Gil.
Linton Francis Barton. What great timing.
Hi, Rose. I think you're a long-term... Skylar, I think this is one of the people who came back.
Surrender quietly.
Did you used to watch my streams? Welcome back. Or welcome in.
Or both.
Welcome back and in. So let me get downstairs and take a look at this. This is Hawkeye's apartment complex. I've never properly had a look at it in this game. There's a laundromat here. This is not how it was in the comic. There's a lot more going on. Fun fact, he hangs out with Wolverine, Tony Stark, and Spider-Man for Christmas here. Tony helps him set up the Christmas tree and everything. It's honestly a really cool scene. His Christmas gift is his hearing aid that, like, makes it where he's not deaf. Rose says, I can give you a hint, Kneale. Oh, wait a minute, I remember who you are. Rosha is Honeybee's YouTube name. I remember.
Ah.
Yep. Honeybee's just said buzz buzz. Die, motherfucker! You're right, Chad. I'm not using my arrows enough. Check this out. You just load them up. This is my favorite thing to do as Hawkeye. You just load him up, and then blow him up. Are you still alive? Why are you still alive? Out of here. Die, bitch.
Aggressive.
Who's your favorite character in this game?
Don't know if I have.
Mine is Clint.
Kate's pretty fun to play. Who else was fun to play?
Lucky Steve,
Cap was
welcome
fun to
back.
play.
Cap's very fun to play.
My Cap was like really, really strong with his throws, so I could literally just fucking throw my shield the entire time. And just destroy anything.
I remember that.
Yeah, thanks. We're good.
Where the fuck did that fucker go?
Okay, stay put. I'll take care of this.
Who else was there?
I think Iron Man's fun.
When you mess with Brooklyn.
Iron Man's fun, I just don't like the fucking stamina bar that drains.
Catch him by surprise.
Thor is incredibly strong, but I don't know if he's like my favorite to play.
I think Nat's fun.
Yeah, she's very fun. I like the speed. Um,
Stop thinking that thing you're thinking.
You don't know what I'm thinking.
So you're not beating yourself up about this?
I don't know why I'm kidding. Still trying to be an
I don't know.
Lately, I just make everything.
Hulk is fun whenever you're depressed. Like, whenever I'm depressed, if I just do a round as Hulk, I feel better.
I can multitask. Thank you very much.
I'm just looking for all the little Easter eggs. The villain of the Hawkeye show? One of them is confirmed to be Kazi the Clown, who is essentially an assassin sent after Clint. There's not much of a connection there, except he's a creepy motherfucker that doesn't speak. I think he does speak at one point, but, like, he looks like a mime. That's kind of his thing. Hulk smirch. Ivan, the leader of the Tracksuit Mafia, has been cast. They just casted another fucker who looks nefarious as fuck. So he's somebody. And Swordsman. So there's a couple villains. Along with... I don't want to spoil Black Widow. I'm not going to spoil it. But there are hints, there are subtle hints in there, that maybe the Thunderbolts will go after Clint. They kind of say that without even saying the word Thunderbolt. Which, Skylar, the reason I bring it up is if that is true, who do we know who is... Yeah, I was saying. Who do we know who's probably going to be a Thunderbolt?
I'm wondering if we're gonna see Norman Osborn be Iron Patriot at some point.
Norman Osborn...
And Matt Gargan as Spider-Man.
Norman Osborn is rumored to be in Spider-Man Far From Home, and because of a Lego set, Scorpion is confirmed to be.
I'm wondering how they're gonna portray Matt Gargan, because he changes a lot.
The
I
suit...
wonder if it's even gonna be Matt Gargan.
The suit based on the Lego set, it's probably Matt Gargan because they set him up in Homecoming. But the suit for him in the Lego set looks really weird. Like it looks, it's hard to even describe. It just looks like a giant scorpion tail. It doesn't even look like a suit. It just looks like the tail. That being said, though, Lego sets, like, you know, maybe we're just seeing the attack part. Chat, how are you all feeling today? There's so many of you now. How are you feeling? Also, I think these robots, yeah, these robots mean AIM. They have nothing to do with Clint. Let me see if I can find graffiti references to My Life as a Weapon. Because there's gotta be some, right? Hang on. Lucky Steve says, feeling good. What about yourself? Christy says, I am back with knowledge to defeat my enemy. Are you still talking about cooking, Mama?
They have Lucky.
Probably.
They took my dog?
They're moving down the street. You gotta hurry.
That's right, chat. The bad guys took our fucking dog. It's time to John Wick these bitches. I'm hoping, chat, don't get your hopes up, but I'm hoping to eventually record a song about Hawkeye's dog, which will be a parody of Crypto the Superdog, titled Lucky Pizza Dog, Lucky Pizza Dog. There are other lyrics too.
It's kind of ironic because Deadpool's dog also likes pizza.
Isn't his name Dogpool?
That's his superhero name. I don't remember what his other name is.
By the way, did you see the fucking shit
I think
today?
it's Mr. Sprinkles, actually.
Mr. Sprinkles. I had a dog named Sprinkles too. But did you see the Deadpool shit today?
I did.
How did you feel?
I liked it.
For those who haven't, today you can look it up. For the movie Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds donned the Deadpool suit, but Taika Waititi dressed up as Korg, and Deadpool and Korg advertised a movie together, which means that advertisement, in true Deadpool fashion, is the first ever crossover for Deadpool into the MCU.
It was really funny too because Taika Waititi was like, just don't like think of a dream and then realize that this dream will never ever happen.
And then check your emails, because maybe Marvel sent you something. How do you feel about that villain there, Korg? It looks like he has 4 hands, and the bottom ones have gloves.
I've won 2 games tonight.
I think my favorite joke in the whole thing is at the very beginning, where it's like, "Thank you for having me, Mr. Poole, and I'm sorry that you are dead." Just, of all of the characters I was like, I want to see interact with Deadpool, I didn't know Korg was one of them. But like when I saw it, I was like, of course I wanted this.
It's really interesting because Korg was actually a much more serious character before.
Oh yeah. If you watch the animated Planet Hulk comics, Korg's whole thing is his planet got destroyed and he wants, like, he just wants to live a fucking normal ass life. Escape and shit. Like, Korg is a very, very sad character, and yet Meek is a fucked up character too. Like, when Hulk gets back to Earth, he actually has to kill Meek because Meek demands, like, war for what he went through. And to the point where, like, Hulk just wanted to come down and beat the shit out of the Illuminati and then tell everybody, we're gonna let you live because we're better than you. But Meek wanted to kill them. And he actually had to kill Meek to stop that from happening.
I love how that storyline's like, Tony, Reed, you guys are assholes.
Oh yeah, that whole storyline is literally, this fucking choice you made, look at its fucking consequences, bitch. If I wanted to rule this planet, I could. Guess what? I don't want to. And that's the only reason your asses are saved.
I'm doing touch and go, so I'm going to try and pass out now. Okay, honeybees. Try and get some good sleep, okay?
Lucky Steve says Resident Evil 8 was a fun game.
I adored RE8.
RE8, I really like RE7, but it kind of stuck
Our
with me.
playthrough is on that channel you're watching on right now.
Yeah, so if you want to check out our playthrough, just look at the videos, and you know what? I should have been smarter. I should have set up a fucking playlist, which I am very likely to do after the stream. Oh, you did?
Yeah. I made sure there's a playlist. I do it for every of the things I upload.
That is good. Because I did not think about that until literally just now, where I was like, huh, I should figure this shit out.
I did it for Batman Season 1, too.
Oh, that's
Which
good.
I still need to upload Season 2.
By the way, I love how one commenter was like, oh, you guys aren't going to play RE8. You're lying. I'll believe it when I see it. We upload it, they don't comment on a single video.
They have never said anything.
No. They've commented on other videos, so I know they're there. And if you're watching this, if you watch this ever, I see you. You know I'm talking about you. Better watch yourself. Sometimes your comments are rude. But it was a great game, Steve. We loved playing it. Kate has that guy. I'll take on this guy. God, that was such a Hawkeye moment.
No, you haven't been that active this stream, but I wanted to just chill and chat while you do some stuff. But you figured out you are a demi man? Oh?
Demisexual, according to
No,
Elvis.
demi man.
Could that mean a man who is demisexual?
I don't know. I would assume it means something similar.
We
I
saved
don't know
the
all
pupper.
the terms.
Me neither. And I am not smart. Like, I am not
Well,
smart
for a while,
enough.
I thought I was bi until somebody told me what pansexual was, and I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
I guess maybe your master isn't as dumb as he looks. And he looks pretty.
To be honest, I can fall in love with anybody as long as they're good.
I beat the game on Shadows of the Village difficulty 4 times already. Isn't that
We
hard?
should totally
though?
go back through and play it on the Village of Shadows.
Sounds like you had a rough night.
I will get my ass handed to me.
Like more casually.
Granted,
This SIM card.
the factory's only hard because like those guys take a lot of hits unless you hit the red glowy spot.
We are currently at substation 0.
Mm.
Alright, meet you at the substation?
I'd have to practice the Beneviento's house. I do not have a full team, Nick. And welcome in, Nick. How are you?
Nick is in brother of Chris.
Yes.
Nick Tracy's son?
Nick Tracyson, yes.
Instead of Odin's son, it's Tracy's son.
Yes, of course, Nick. You can play.
What if we were just like, no? No, you can't.
I'm gonna go trains real quick and probably die. So then I'll have you join.
Christy says, I have won! Good job, you defeated a mama who just wants to cook. Good job, Christy. By the way, why is the game called Cooking Mama? That character looks like a little girl to me. It has always looked like a little girl to me. She's an adult. She don't look it. I know she is an adult, but she does not look it. She's married. Why is there no cooking daddy?
No, it'd be Grillin' Daddy, Neil.
Don't you put me in your sexist stereotypes. It's cooking daddy. Daddy can cook too, while mom goes on one of her business trips with her business partner Keith, who she totally isn't cheating on him with. That's the plot.
It's not like demisexual. What does that mean?
Literally, the only other term I know related to Demi is demigod.
It means like partially something. Half something. Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's my guess.
Ow.
I love this weapon.
They refer to her husband as Papa. I mean, I get that. They want to avoid the daddy stuff.
They definitely didn't avoid the daddy stuff in RE7.
They did not.
It is where you identify as they, them. The bow is my favorite. Probably one of my favorite weapons. It's high up there. It was a lot better when it did 70 damage a shot, but...
I once said I wanted to do archery, and everybody made fun of me because I like Hawkeye.
Fuck!
Little do they know, I actually took archery in 4-H.
I would enjoy using more things. That's when people were calling it the Silent Craver. Except, it's not exactly as strong as Craver. Wasn't. It was pretty close. And it wasn't a red. Maybe, I have a feeling what they might do. My name on here, Zephyr 6 Life. I don't believe I
best Hawkeye skin? I mean, the best one for me is just straight up this skin. Like, this is the best one in the game. But we're gonna take a little break from Hawkeye just because I said that I would, like, play a different character before we ended the stream, so... Chat, who should I play? Who you think would be good? They pick Kate Bishop. I did archery during my VBS years. I remember nothing. I remember a couple things. If you were to hand me a bow, I could theoretically...
I wanted to take archery.
I know how to...
I don't know where to go to friends.
I know how to knock, properly fire, and aim a bow. However, I'm not the best at aiming because my hand still shakes.
Hello, Avenger. Ready for the new you?
Where's my friend invite?
That's another thing, chat. You guys wouldn't know this, but I get hand tremors.
Maybe.
Chat wants to see Thor. Makes sense. I don't play Thor a ton.
I don't know how to...
Alright, let's pick our skin. I was playing as Classics Thor, but fuck that. Time for Zebra Thor, baby. Oh yeah, you all heard me say the legends. The second they added Zebra Thor back to the store, I bought it so we could all adore. Although, Lumberjack Thor down here. Lumberjack Thor down here is pretty cool too.
I like the rocker one. I think it's cute.
The one titled Rockstar is the zebra one. It gives me like little furry shoes.
I love
Like
it.
it gives me shoes with little fuzzes.
That one? The
What?
movie? Did
I
that
have
work?
zebra skin all over my body.
There we go.
Also, I don't have facial hair with this version.
You did archery like 4 years straight, but I still can't hold a bow steady. I
can
so
hold a bow.
I so want to do archery stuff again.
I
don't
know-
want to use. I don't want to use a compound bow though. I want to get an actual like recurve, like an actual recurve long bow.
You know, fun fact, it does appear that Clint is going to use one of those in the series. I
Which
can't
is what he
remember.
originally used.
Well, Clint uses a special bow. Like in the comics, Clint has a special bow that is literally designed for his like bow weight, like his bowstring to like support an unrealistically impossible weight, which is double green arrows.
Oh, we're going to the firing range. Why are we in the firing range? Why am I in the fire? What
To
just happened?
ask you out on date.
It took us to the firing range and then kicked you out.
Another. Steve says, "Oh boy, time to beat RE8 within 2 to 3 hours."
You should go going back next year to practice archery again. You're going to go this year, but you couldn't because COVID. Right.
Who commented that?
Names.
As an adult, I have. This is just how I am. There was like a point. There was like a day I almost died, and then I like, kind of like from that was like, oh shit, there's so much I haven't done. So there's a lot of fucking shit I want to do before I die. One of those things is get better at archery. Another one of those things is learn how to play the banjo. And those two things are constantly at war with each other of which one I should do first.
Like the strings, do ya?
Banjos are so fucking pretty, and they're so underappreciated.
Thoughts on Arena? I like Arena. It's annoying sometimes, because that's where all the fucking 13-year-olds who like to fucking call you bad words are. But it's fun, I guess. Can be.
That's the problem with free games. You are always gonna find those people.
Oh yeah. Well, they added a mode in this, so it's like literally just two teams fighting.
Mm.
And that's exactly what they gravitate towards. Because it's like, oh, I can go straight into just killing people?
That's why whenever a game is like, oh, there's no voice chat, or oh, there's no text chat, I can never blame them. I can never get mad about that, because I know exactly why there isn't.
There's voice to speech in the, there's text to speech in this one. And it's really funny to hear robots say some of the shit.
All I meant by it was, like, if there was ever a circumstance where it was like, we're not putting any way to communicate with other players in our games, I get that. Like, I get why someone would make that choice.
Nintendo had it that way for a while until they made the, that app.
That app is horseshit. Communicating through a goddamn app.
There you go.
You're gonna let people, like, talk through the game. Just let them talk through the game. Don't bring a cell phone into it. Alright, Chad, I gotta warn you, I know how to play Clint. I haven't played Thor in a very long time. So, I am going to be relearning Thor as we do a couple things.
Just remember the Bifrost does 50,000 fucking damage, so always use the Bifrost when you get a big bad guy you need to kill.
Oh yeah. Or like a group of them. I'm doing red rooms right now.
Bifrost is ridiculously strong. We did fantastic, Nick. Good job. We did good.
I'm gonna try to skewer this guy off the map. Fuck, I failed. Were you laughing because I said I was gonna skewer this guy?
No, I'm laughing because Nick was like, we did awful. Hey, at least we did damage. Like, at least we had a little bit of damage.
By the way, that's another reason I love Clint in this game, guys. Like, I get that I'm biased, so I was gonna love him no matter what. But Clint is one of the few characters in this game that has a move that heals people. Thor does not.
Clint, and fucking
Kamala. They're like the only two.
I would assume Black Panther might.
Have a heal move?
Yeah, Nanos.
Oh, maybe. I think there's got to be one move, like, I think there has to be a move where it's, like, deflect projectiles you get hit with or something.
There might be one there he can store kinetic energy, like the movies.
Yeah.
Which, that only came up in the movies, didn't it? Or was that in the comics?
Vibranium was said... Vibranium storing vibrations was always a thing.
But expelling it was a thing from the
That would happen in punches, but it never had the effect it has in the movies. The movies added a purple effect to it. That's not how it was in the comics. It was just like something Black Panther said happened.
It was a gold effect for
Killmonger. I fucking love Killmonger. I think he's such a good villain.
Really good. Oh shit.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, we need health, chat. See, this is the problem with not playing Hawkeye. We die. By the way, once again, if you want to ask any Hawkeye-related questions, this is technically a Hawkeye stream.
Trying my best to be stealthy here.
What would you do if Hawkeye Month works and you are able to go to the premiere of Hawkeye? There'd immediately be a video after I got the email where I cry while trying to read it. It would literally be a wish come true. to say the least. Why does Hawkeye wear purple?
Circus colors, probably.
Yeah, I do think that's the only... There is never a canon reason, like he never says, oh, I wanted purple. I do think it is because his circus outfit was purple, and therefore it just kind of became his favorite color, probably.
Oh, I got fucked over.
That would have been really cool if, you know, the word over wasn't there, you know?
Also, I realized something. Those were PC players. And how I know? Because fucking console players can't sidestep while they're looking through people's shit.
Oh.
Because whenever you go through people's boxes on console, you're stuck there. But on PC, you can still use your keyboard to move your character. Because you're using the mouse to look through the box. It's a little broken. That's why I don't necessarily like crossplay.
It also sucks that you can't do that.
Yeah. You also can't duck while you're getting shot at. I mean, the only thing they do to like stop you is as soon as you get shot, they'll stop the box. They'll stop looking for the box. So I guess that's one way to solve a problem, I guess.
Literally any time I hear people
Natural
talk about
cosplay.
that game, it just sounds so stressful.
Can be.
Loki season finale hopes. Shoot for the... have you seen the most recent episode yet?
I have not.
Well, I don't think you'd care if I told you this, because, there are, like, theories. Do you remember who my theory of who was... Did you see episode 4?
Was that the one where they saw the timekeepers and
Yes.
chopped the one's dude's heads off? Yeah.
Okay, that is the thing I'm okay with. Okay, if you know that, I'm okay with saying everything else. So I think Kang is involved. I think Kang has a role in all this. So, in a perfect world, I think the story would go in a good direction if Kang, one way or another, pops up in this episode. Do I think he's going to? Do I think he's going to? Maybe not. I do hope so, though, because I know it's Mephisto all over again. I know, but, like, it makes sense for him to be here, and in episode 5, they reference things related to Kang. Again, I'm not going to say any spoilers for 5 because, you know, I like this guy I'm currently in a video with.
Ravana's in it, so, I mean, there already is somewhat of a Kang reference.
There is another one in 5 as well, which is pretty big. But it isn't like, oh my god, it's Kang's shoe! Kang's shoe!
Kang Shu and Kong Shu.
Although weirdly, I'm not gonna spoil one of the other references. I think
That
you
took
won't.
a lot to kill me.
You won't care if I tell you this one. So in the comics, briefly Kang took over Stark Tower, right?
Oh, nice.
Like he briefly took over Tony Stark's tower, right?
Yeah.
So in this place where we see classic Loki, we see the Avengers Tower, and it literally has Kang's name on the side of it. So I am hoping with all of my penis that Kang's gonna be in this episode, but I am not sure. And it isn't even spelled K-A-N-G. It is spelled Q-E-N-G, which is how he spelled it in the comics when he put it on the tower. What does this move even do? Oh, it does that.
You have a random question for us? What's that?
Go ahead and ask.
They went through the portal.
Lucky Steve says, console players, I think you can sidestep while looking through box. Gotta fiddle with the settings.
I don't know, man.
Also, yes, chat, Skylar was able to answer a Hawkeye question I couldn't with the purple.
I like Hawkeye too.
Yeah.
He's not a bad character. I think he's actually a really fucking cool character.
I think you and me, because we're fucking friends, have kind of like slowly turned each other's thoughts on some stuff. Like, I like Deadpool because you showed me a lot of shit. I'm excited for Moon Knight because you showed me a lot of shit.
Also, Moon Knight and Hawkeye are friends, so it makes perfect sense.
It's perfect for us. I hope they fuck. So what was the question? Someone wanted to ask us something?
Names is a question, but he hasn't asked it yet.
I have a feeling that tonight this shirt doesn't fit right. It fit well at first, but now it's too tight. It's bad feelings. Fuck you,
nice.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and burn in the lava! You bitch!
How tall are y'all? I wanted to know how short I actually am to the streamers you watch. I think I'm around 6 foot.
And I'm taller than you, so,
You're probably like 6'1", 6'2".
Well, fun fact, I actually
Not
discovered...
too much taller.
I discovered the other day, because I used to say I was almost 6 foot. I discovered the other day I am now 6 foot. So, I guess you have to be like right on the edge. I'm not too much taller than Sky.
I'd be like 5'11" or some shit.
Yeah, whatever I am, Skylar
like
is
maybe
right
an
below
inch.
me. Yeah, whatever it is, like, you are it's like a barely thing. It's a technical thing. By all accounts, people would just say we're the same height, but if you're being a stickler, I am technically taller than Skylar.
Get your drone out of here.
Speaking of drones... Did I use all the health? I did. Fuck all of you. Oh shit. Well, that saved me. Get out of here, fall, 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 fall. No, 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 I'm on the lava, no, no, fuck, 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 shit, fuck. Alright.
Are you fucking kidding me? You 6 foot guys are almost exact, yeah. We're all right around the same height. You're 5'4", so... 5'4" is a cute... 5'4" is a cute size.
I prefer short girls. I have said this before. When dating, I prefer short people. That isn't me saying I'm gonna date you, Napes.
Names is a guy, so...
Well, there you go.
Identifies as a guy, anyway.
Then they are a guy as far as I'm
Girls are your
fucking
type?
concerned.
I think we know this, Nick.
What did Nick say?
Short, thick girls.
I never said that.
She's 5'2". I didn't know she was that short.
Doesn't matter if you're thick, skinny, or, you know, maybe a little bigger. As long as you got a good personality, I will view you as hot. That is my Kneale limits.
I think one of them grabbed the materials over here.
Like, if you are an utter asshole, you can't date me, but that's kind of the big rule.
There we go. Get rid of that fucking stupid...
Christy says, also, dang, I would have to look up a bit to talk to you. Christy, how tall are you?
Is it like 5'10" average?
I thought so, yeah.
We're all around 6 foot, so we're like 2 inches over average.
I honestly thought like 5'8" to 10 was normal.
I think it is. Oh, that's bullshit. I had my thing out in my hand.
Phrasing?
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, it sounds like you're talking about your cock.
Maybe I am.
Christy says, I am 5'4". Lucky Steve says that they are 5'4".
She's the person you want to date, but too big of a pussy to tell them, and is a whole year younger than you. It's 5'10".
Okay, dating advice from Kneale. Number 1, it's okay to be scared about this stuff.
I always act like I'm not nervous, and then I get nervous at the last second. Like when I'm in person, I get nervous.
When I ask people out and during the first couple of dates, I'm very nervous.
Oh shit. Optics. 2-4.
Like, when I was in church, I had this girl that asked me out, and that was so surprising. Like, we had one night of, like, hanging out and being close that, like, it made sense. Of course, like, that ended up happening. But, like, I had never been asked out before. It had always been I asked people out. So because of that, I was so nervous that, like, the whole relationship was basically me never talking to this person, and we just sat together and occasionally held hands. Because I was nervous.
Your best friend. Yeah,
that's always a situation.
Yeah.
Because, like, if the relationship doesn't work out, there's, like, fear of, like, the friendship ending and stuff like that. I personally try to avoid stuff like that, but I understand the heart wants what it wants. Give me back my hammer, motherfucker!
Like, what would you do?
For
if
a
I one
Klondike
day
bar.
was like, hey, what's up? What would you do?
What do you mean?
If I were a girl, and you were like...
Okay.
And one day, one of us was like, hey...
If you just randomly walked up and asked me out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Since you were straight, as they say.
If you were a lady... If you were a lady, or I'll make this fair, if you were a lady or if I was interested in dudes, that way it's like both ways. We're both like changing a little. I don't know. I truly don't. I think there would be like... I think there would be some talk, and I would bring it up with the whole friend group. I would let everybody have a say in that, and if I felt the same...
It's just the last one. It's the crypto, wherever he is. There he is.
The thing about dating your friends, though, is your friends kind of get you. So that's, like, a good start. But another thing, like, I think if you and I dated, like, if you and me were in a relationship, I don't know if that would work out. Because while we are very good friends and very close friends, I don't know what would happen if we introduced fucking into all this. You know? Like, I don't know if it would be the same vibe. But then again, you never know. You never know with this shit.
It's a different things have different vibes.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe maybe me and Skylar would be like the dopest relationship in the world. But like, you know, just based on what we have now, I'm pretty comfortable just being a friend. So like, my advice to anybody out there who's like, thinking about wanting to ask out their friends is, are you comfortable with being their friend? Because if you could be their friend forever, like if you're just comfortable where you are and you're okay with that, just sort of stick with you where you are. But if you're not comfortable with it and you want to be more, and that is worth risking the friendship, then absolutely, I say go for it.
Question is, does your friend get you? Like, are they like...
Is it a good... They said best friend.
Yeah, best friend. It's like... There's also like the thoughts, do you think they might feel the same way?
There are definitely a lot of girls where I'm like, if I could have dated this person, if I would have dated this person, it would have been a bad situation for me in the long run. Like, in the short term, it probably would have been pretty great. But in the long term, there would have been consequences. Like, I don't want to mention names, but me and Skylar had this friend who I think we both had a crush on in a science class for a little bit. And there was, like, a time where it looked like I was going to end up dating this person. And I'm kind of glad that didn't end up happening. Because that person dated a lot of people and wasn't, like, okay with a one relationship. Which, that's okay for some, but for me, I kind of do want a one-person relationship. Chat, how's your love life? Also, I complain about being single and lonely a lot, but honestly, as long as I have this cat, I think I am good for the long haul. I would love to have a girlfriend. He's up there. I would love to have a girlfriend again, but I got a really good cat. He keeps me company. He keeps me sane. What would you do if Hawkeye was in the episode of Loki? I'd be super fucking confused.
Yes, cat equals happiness.
Yeah, everybody, like, kind of assumes because Hawkeye is my favorite, I want him in everything. If he showed up in Loki, considering where the story is going right now, I'd be really confused.
Would be interesting. I don't know how Caustic drinks that through his mask. He's got the Caustic's a character with a gas mask on, and one of his emote is he like takes a cup of coffee out, pours some alcohol in it, and then takes a drink.
Christy says my love life doesn't really exist yet. Tell you what, Christy.
Science.
Tell you what. I'll do you a favor because we're such close friends, and I care about you deeply, and I want you to be happy. You can date Mortis. And that's not an offer I give to a lot of people. Skylar doesn't get to date Mortis. You notice how Skylar went quiet? He's jealous. He's jealous that he doesn't get to date Mortis. Lucky Steve says, my love life is video games. I feel you, dude! I have not had sex in a very long time, and I am not super okay with that, but I am living it. Your hand just doesn't count. Christy says, I would be honored. He's sleeping on the chair right... My chair broke, so Mortis has kind of claimed it. Although, the way you fix a chair with broken legs, specifically with this kind of chair, is to just break off the other legs, which is what I think I'm gonna do. Now chat, watch. This is the harder level, and now that I have Hawkeye, somebody who can actually heal, I think this is gonna be a lot easier for me. Just wait.
Nick asked if he could date Mortis.
I mean, if I'm not gonna let Skylar date Mortis, I can't let you date Mortis, Nick.
Mortis is Kneale's cat names.
And he's a really good cat. Skylar's met him. You know how good a cat is.
I will check out your sick moves. Mort is a cool cat.
Mort is a therapy cat, but he isn't actually a therapy cat. Like, he wasn't given to me by a therapist. He just, whenever you are, like, not in a good place, he'll be like, hey, I'm here. Let's cuddle. And he sleeps at my feet every night. He's a good kitty.
Your cat is a shit that eats your hands. Yeah. One of my cats likes to bite my hand if I'm not paying attention to her. Oh, she's like, oh, she wants pets.
Mort does that too. He won't hurt me though. Like he does not try to hurt. Oh shit! 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 Oh shit!
Wow, that was a fucking kickflip vert.
See, chat. Notice I'm still alive. Ah! No, 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 sir! No, sir, please! Ah! Health! This is what I need right now. Oh god, they're healing up there, aren't they?
Grab the shit.
I heard you fall down here, bitch. Welcome to the Hawk's Nest, baby! Clint needs to say that when he kills people.
Ah, behind you, Nick. Want attention, he will sit on you. Do the claw thing. They do. As he stares you dead in the eyes. Yeah, the claw thing is called kneading.
See, Mort doesn't need. He'll just either A, jump on top of you and expect it. Like, Mort side to him, he'll jump on top of you and just expect the pets. Or B, he'll just, like, lay beside you and that's enough.
Yeah, probably, Nick.
Hey, Aldi.
Hello.
I'm streaming to YouTube tonight.
Oh?
Yeah, first time I've done it in a while. I had to do it for Hawkeye month. So this is a Hawkeye stream.
Dang.
Which will end in 30 minutes and then restart in an hour after that. Loki night.
Whoa, what?
What? What's up?
Tetsuya Nomura told Famitsu that one of the lead writers of Final Fantasy VII Remake has written a rough outline of what Final Fantasy X-3 could look like. They add that the chance of it happening are not zero, but Final Fantasy VII Remake is the focus for now. Because I know for years there are people who have loved the idea of continuing Final Fantasy X's storyline.
So,
Luckily your cat is asleep.
So just so I know, would that be... That's not Cloud, right?
No. Yeah, Final Fantasy X is it's the one with Tidus and like Lady Yuna and stuff like that.
So that's not the one with the really sexy guy who looks like a lady?
I mean, no,
There's
the one you're thinking of is Final Fantasy XII.
In almost every
with Vaughn.
Iteration of
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, there's at least one guy.
I didn't see him in the 7 remake. Although,
You
to be
obviously
fair...
haven't seen the part where Cloud dresses up as a lady.
Well, to be fair, though, I think there's a character whose name is, like, Roach or something. This, like, motorcycle guy. He's just sexy without being a lady.
And he's a completely original character. He wasn't in the original Final Fantasy VII.
Christy says hi, Elvish.
Playing terribly.
Hey, Christy.
The other guy's right there, too.
I gave Christy a rare opportunity tonight. I said she could date Mortis. Not many people get to do that. Oh, also, Mortis is gay, so that's something you and him will have to deal with. I'm sure you can just ask him not to be gay, and for humans that would be a bad thing, but I think with cats, there might actually be an argument there.
Oh yeah, Neil, I just sent you a picture of Cloud.
I've seen Cloud
during the cross-dressing scene.
I've seen it.
Well, that's pretty hot. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I've seen all of the dresses that Tifa can wear as well. Tifa is hotter. Also, in the first game, it kind of made sense why people thought Cloud looked like a lady. Did not make sense to me in this one. Doesn't the dude...
I don't know.
It's just the art style.
Doesn't the dude turn down Tifa and Aerith for Cloud?
Well, in the original game, you had to go above and beyond for Cloud to be picked. Otherwise, you'll end up in, like, the room with the guys who basically want to have the leftovers, so to speak.
Gross.
In Final Fantasy VII Remake, however, I don't know if they changed this, but in my playthrough at the very least, they did have, they had Cloud picked, and then Aerith and Tifa beat up a bunch of guys in the room who were leering at them. And it leads to the infamous Aerith chair decking, where she literally just comes up behind a guy and is just like, hello, and just slams a chair down on his head. And that's where the scene cuts back to Cloud.
By the way, chat, let me know if you would be... That does sound hilarious, by the way. I haven't seen the chair decking. But, chat, let me know if you'd be interested in this. Lately, I have been craving to play Kingdom Hearts. So let me know if you guys just want to watch me play through some of the Kingdom Hearts games.
Well, I was gonna play through them all, eventually.
Well, yeah, we can still do that. But I'm also, like, maybe I play these, like, you know, just sort of casually. And then we do it where, like, you're playing and I'm commentating. Because I know play during that one.
Wait, did you know sometimes swans are gay, and when I imagine a gay swan, I imagine two male swans making a heart with their necks. Yeah. That is cute.
When I imagine a gay swan, I can't imagine anything that would show me a difference between a female swan and a male swan. So I kind of just imagine swans. Are there?
There are differences. Yes. Most aquatic birds like that, at least ducks anyway, males have a little swoop on the end of their tail feathers. Their tail feather, they like lift up and curl.
That does sound gay.
Also, ducks, however, male ducks are currently, for some reason, have been growing vaginas to trick other males.
Look, I have been saying this for a while now. Ducks are fucked up. It's not a joke. Ducks are fucked up.
I would assume that's like a competition kind of thing. Like, haha, you can't have one, but I guess you'll take me so I can have them. Because you blow your seed on me instead of the actual lady, so I get the prize. I don't know. They're weird. Ducks are weird.
Yeah, I too collect jizz.
Sea of Thieves had a Pirates of the Caribbean crossover, and the voice actor who voiced Captain Jack Sparrow was the same one from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I think Chris told us that.
Chris did tell us that.
However, it was not the same
Nick
voice
did
actor
something
from
similar.
Kingdom Hearts 2, because in Kingdom Hearts 2 they got James Arnold Taylor, who voices Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank and Tidus from Final Fantasy X, and it's kind of hilarious at times.
It almost sounds like he's half asleep.
Pardon me, lads and lass, but your captain will have no monsters today. Thank you. We be
I
heading
watched a
for
video. I watched a video where somebody said they hate Kingdom Hearts, and they said they hated it because Kingdom Hearts, the first one was okay. He said the first one was good. It was okay. He said the first one was okay, and then the second one they were like, is where they totally fucked it over, because who wants to like replay the exact same things you've already seen in the movies with no music?
Huh? There is me. Fuck!
For some reason there was no music in some of the scenes, because he showed a scene like it was from The Lion King, and like
Oh
whenever
yeah.
Simba's talking to his dad, and there's like no music, and it was like totally supposed to be impactful because even though you've already seen that.
Yeah, that is
Well, there's
kind
also
of a
the
thing.
issue of there is also the issue of copyright, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it means that some scenes are just like they don't have music behind it. Like for example, the scene where Mufasa dies in the Lion King world. Instead of having like the impactful Hans Zimmer score, they instead have one of the like combat tracks from Kingdom Hearts 2 itself. So significantly less impactful, but they do make do here and there. My only issue in that entire avenue was in Kingdom Hearts 3 when they didn't play At Last I See the Light in the Tangled world. They played Let It Go, the entire thing from the Frozen world, but they didn't have I See the Light, which in my opinion is way more beautiful and impactful.
Agreed.
And Nick also asked, is anyone excited for Halo Infinite?
I'm
It
sure the
looks
developers are
like
pretty
Halo?
excited for it. Yeah, I think the developers are excited.
It looks like they kind of ripped this game off a little bit with the grappling hook.
I gotta be real. I've never gave a shit about Halo. I don't think that's ever gonna
It's fun.
change. You gotta remember, I don't even like first-person shooters. Like, Overwatch is the first one I was ever like, I do like this, it's fun. So, like, I care nothing for Halo. I truly do not.
And if there's ever a first-person like game that I usually enjoy, it's usually because it has something about it that's unique.
Yeah.
So two of the ones that I immediately point to are BioShock and Dishonored, because they're not solely first-person shooters, and they do well. Like, they do well with what they're given, and it's not just shooting a bunch of people all the time.
Also, Skylar
like in
can vouch... Oh, sorry, Elvish, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good.
Oh, well, something that Skylar can vouch for me on is whenever we played Call of Duty, I would either play a character with a riot shield because I thought it was funny, or I would play a character with a rocket launcher because I viewed that as having the most fun. So the fact that in fucking Overwatch there's a character with a jetpack and a goddamn rocket launcher, that makes me happy. And fucking
Now I understand why you like playing as Farah.
And Orisa is a character who has a shield, and then she goes pew pew behind it, but can also suck people in.
To be honest, she might like Valkyrie in this game, because she is kind of like Farah in a way. Except her rocket launcher is just like the burst, like a burst cluster effect. Like kind of like Pharah's ultimate, but not quite.
Yeah, it just sends a volley once and then it goes on cooldown. And her ultimate, in Apex Legends is where
Oh shit!
you and your team can basically rocket up into the sky to make a quick getaway.
That one's pretty useful.
I mean, I remember I kept wanting to play Gibraltar in that game because Gibraltar had the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, again, whenever I play first-person shooters, it's the shield or the rocket launcher, and that's just it. Chat, it's almost time. It's almost time for Loki chat.
Hey, Zeph.
Mortis just put his paw on my toe again.
See your names. You take care.
You see your names.
Bye, Names.
Enjoy some
Thank you
stuff.
for taking part in the stream tonight. You were great. Sorry you're dead now.
Zeph! Hello.
Hello, Zeph. It is I, your friend Kneale. Do you wish to play with skateboards?
Good.
Play the skateboards. It's ironic because Nick, as Gibraltar, Nick has a move where he can skateboard on his shield.
Mm-hmm.
The emote.
Skateboards.
Isn't that more like sledding?
In a way. Which actually is funny because my Gibraltar skin is a polar bear, and his shield is a sled in that one.
You have a new
LOL.
Apex rule?
Rule or roll?
Rule.
Oh boy. There's not
Show
one of
Hawkeye's
these.
room.
Hi, how's it going?
Okay, his room is... I think it's over here. No, it is downstairs, because I remember gawking at it before he released, like, when the fuck do I get to go in here? So, since the game developer has a hard-on boner for Kate Bishop, this is technically Kate's room. However, she didn't change anything from when Clint lived here, so it's designed as Clint's room.
What the fuck? His Mirage is frozen.
Oh yeah, chat, the game developer is a super big Kate Bishop fan. I don't know why. Kate's
If
great.
someone plays Octane, you leave the match, period. Out of the 15 games you played tonight, 8 have had Octane on them, and every fucking one of them run off on their own, get killed, and leave. Yeah. That's how it works.
I'm asking
Except-
questions to the man in the mirror.
Nick was actually doing good as Octane there.
I'm playing as Octane right now, and I'm actually not doing too bad. Granted, the match just started, so...
Octane is really good at going, getting to your friends fast. But people never realize that.
Mm-hmm.
My
They're just
favorite.
kind of like, get in, shooty shoot, and then, oh, I'm dead, so I'm just gonna leave.
My favorite superhero movie is Captain America: The First
An
Avenger.
Octane
chat.
man.
And yes,
Do
my
you
favorite.
get in,
My favorite one
leave
is
leave your team, and then die, Nick? Is that how things work? Do you grab what you can, run, and then die?
Chat, I really like Spider-Verse. I don't know, actually. It might be
If so, you're
Spider-Verse.
part of the problem.
Oh, pardon me.
Belch! It's no worse than what Pat's done some nights.
Oh, this is a new map, isn't it?
By the way, I'm super proud of Pat. Yesterday we did a review together, and it was like the first time Pat has ever done anything like that. And he did like a really good job. He nailed it. Like, he was good at speaking. There was one time where I was like, Pat, you're allowed to talk now. But that was the only time I had to do that. And he was great. He really took to it. Chat, did you guys watch that review? Because if not, Elvish is going to kill you.
I'm gonna what?
You're going to kill them.
Why?
Because you're defending my honor.
Oh, he's gonna sleep with your wives. You still gotta sleep with everybody's wives, too. You threatened to do that a long time ago.
He did that. He did that.
Did he?
Yeah. Christy says he'll have to find me first. Christy, we already know where you are.
Kneale, it's a little too early in the day to get a restraining order.
This right here looks like a fucking Titanfall map, and I love it.
Which one?
It's the new arenas map they added.
What am I doing?
Ooh.
Why am I running in circles?
This
Ooh,
looks
that
like a Titanfall
cool.
map.
What
It's
is
on
it,
a
like
volcano.
factory? Ooh, that's cool.
Uh-oh, Neil has caught on to me. He knows I didn't watch it. That's right, Steve. Better watch it right now before we come kill you. Although, if you haven't seen the movie, you can stop after the first 20 minutes of the video. Because we don't spoil anything at the beginning. So, like, you don't have to watch all of it, but Elvish will kill you if you don't watch the first 20 minutes.
They're rezzing over there. Ah,
Christy
phooey.
says that her dog will eat you, Elvish. By the way, I'm in a good mood, chat. I have my favorite cookie next to me, which is Snickerdoodles. Although, I still contend that no matter how good Snickerdoodles are, friggin' a fresh-baked chocolate chip cookie is just arguably the best thing on the planet. Like, as long as you like chocolate, that's some good shit. That's all I'm saying.
You ever had a fresh baked chocolate chip muffin?
Yes, I have. I like those.
My lord, fresh baked chocolate chip muffins.
I like those, but my only problem with them is they're too cakey. There's a lot to chew. With a cookie, it's like one after another, like, yeah. My problem is the sponginess. Alright, chat. I'm gonna make you a deal. If the episode isn't up right now, we'll do another mission. If the episode is up right now, we'll be back in an hour.
Fuck you shooting me for, Nick? Well then, I open the door and I get immediately blasted out. Why'd they close the door and then open it up?
Because they hate you. Yep, the episode's there.
I heard people outside the door, and then I happened to be two people there.
Chat, we will be back after the season finale of Loki. I will probably start the stream by myself to talk about it, and then we'll rejoin Sky's party. So, we'll be back at around 4 o'clock. Oh, wait, the episode is only 46 minutes long. Is that the shortest one? No, the shortest one is 42 minutes. So, we'll be back a little quicker than an hour. See you then. I didn't in the stream, I pressed the wrong button.